Hello, hello. If you would like to see an updated video of my on-the-go planner, then stay tuned. Do a updated video on my on-the-go planner. I am still using this and I am loving it right now, especially with all that is going on with the pandemic and just wanting to kind of carry minimal things with me when I'm going to the doctor's office. This little thing, I say little, but it's actually kind of big, is working out really nicely. So if you haven't seen my past videos, this is the Moterm, and this is the Pocket Versa. And I actually have the bigger rings in here. So, and I'll show you as we kind of get in there, but as you can see, this is a chunky monkey. So really what I am using this for is an on-the-go planner. So yes, I do transfer all of my planning stuff into here so that I have like a reference when I am looking at my stuff for 2021. And so it is a little thick because of that, but it's also kind of thick because Moterm has, and I don't know how recently, but fairly recently, they have started stuffing their covers. So it does make it a little bit more fluffy. So just kind of be aware of that. And I mean, you can kind of see, like, you can kind of see the stuffing here and how it's definitely a little bit different. Let me grab you the pink one that I have so that we can just kind of compare that. And that is probably the one that I did the last video on. So these are the two. I mean, they're the same size and all, but you can see that this one is not as puffy as even just taking this out. And watch, when I take the ollie clip off, you'll see how it imprints in the stuffing. That does go away, but just so that you can see that that stuffing is there. It's definitely a little bit more poofy than it is in the original version. Now, the original version does feel like it has a little bit of something in it, but it's not quite as fluffy as the newer version. So I think that I've talked about this before. One of the big differences in the old version, it has this sort of angled pocket, and when you open it, it just has the regular gusset, and that is it. Whereas the new one has more of this like full pocket deal, and when you open this one, it has a zipper pocket on this side, a full slip here, and then 3 card slots there. So it is definitely a little bit different than the older version. Honestly, I'm just trying to think. If I'm being 100% honest, I'm thinking in some ways I like the older version better because I don't like it being quite so poofy. I do like the old pocket a little bit better. This would be more functional for me if they had done this similar to the personal, where it actually had the card slots here versus on the inside here. So, and that's really just preference for me because I could put like my most used cards right there, and when I open it up, it would be right there. But that's, again, that's just my preference. So anyway, so it does have the same double popper. Mine is pretty thick right now, so I can only get mine closed on the first one. So yeah, but okay. So opening it up, I do currently have a homemade Tomoe River paper insert that I put on this left side here. And as you can see, I'm just kind of using it for a brain dump type of deal. So, so that is there. It's just like an easy notes. It's not, you know, it's not super thick. I made a couple of these, so if I use this one up, I can get another one. On taking this out, kind of on this inside pocket, slip pocket here, I just have some random pieces of paper that I can use if I take this with me food shopping, which I do frequently. And I still am rocking my little cards that I made at avery.com. And I mean, anybody can do this, and you can put any saying that you wish on here. I absolutely love R.C. Sproul, and so I happen to use one of his quotes and put that on the front. But you can really, you know, I just used a business card and did whatever I wanted, and you could do exactly the same thing. So then on the inside here, I have some washi tape, and these are just some of my favorites. These two here from Allie Brown, and I think this one as well. And then the rest of them are Simply Gilded. And then I have medical information. Hang on, let me zoom in so you guys can see this a little bit better. Okay. So I have a medical information card, which obviously that's personal. I'm not going to show that. I have the This Planner Belongs To and Emergency Contact. So those three things, most important, obviously, if something happens and somebody needs to get a hold of my family members. I have it upside down. Then I just have some of these little planner press stickers in here, and these are the colors that they have on the top, and so this one's sort of pinky peachy almost, and then this one's sort of like a gray blue, and then this one's boxes. So I will use these on the dailies, which I will show you when we get there, but I will use that for planning. Actually, I just did my nails, so I really don't want to ruin them. So I'm not going to try and force that in there because I always seem to ruin them right after I do them. So as you can see, I switched out to the larger rose gold rings, and I just think they're cute. They kind of go nicely with the gray. I also had purchased the gold as well, but I don't know. I was feeling the pink and I thought that they were really cute, so I put the pink in. So then it does have a fly leaf, and it has 3 card slots on the inside. I don't currently have anything in that. When I am using this solely as a wallet, I put my 3 most used cards here. Currently, I am back in my Gillio Intelligent wallet, and I don't know, y'all. I just absolutely love this thing. It is just so small and convenient and easy for me to use, and I I don't know. Every time I go away from it, I come right back to it because I can cram this in my back pocket and I don't have to really take anything else if I don't want to into the store. So that works out good. Okay. So I have a combination of different inserts in here. So I have monthlies, I have sort of like a weekly, and then I have dailies. So the very beginning I have, and you'll have to forgive me because I may not remember all of the companies that the inserts are from, but I believe this one is an Annie Plans, and she had like a 5-year fold out for, this was, I believe, the A6 size, and I now am printing all of my inserts A6 size at 91% instead of 86. 86 is kind of more of the standard Pocket Plus, but I really like just a teeny tiny bit bigger, and so I've been doing 91% and it's been working out good. So this is basically just like forward planning for 2020, 2021. I did, however, do the numbers on the side here from 1 to 31 because I was finding that like being over here and trying to, or like if I was in the middle, like trying to go back, I was struggling with the lines, and so I wrote it on this side as well just to make it easier for me. So I still have the monthly inserts from SM Plans, and let me zoom in here and give you all just a little bit more light. I am still really playing with my setup for my videos here because my camera does auto, well, it auto focuses, but it also auto adjusts the light a little bit. And sometimes I happen to look up and realize that my video is way darker than it needs to be, and so I apologize for that. It's a learning curve for me still. So, okay, so I have my monthlies, and they go all the way until 2020, and then I have tabbed out 2021, and so the first one is actually for the yearly overview, and I really love this overview. I've been using this in my wellness setup as well. Currently right now, like my wellness planner is sort of like the planner that I'm using when I'm home every day with rings, just because I'm just enjoying rings right now, and so I'm rocking it. I have pretty much all the same stuff in it that I normally have in my B6stology. It's just in rings. So it really is the same planning setup. It's just I'm flip-flopping from rings to strings based on what I feel like. So this one I am currently using in the personal wide size, and I just love it. This is from Jasenia Printables. It's just really clean and simple, and it has a little pop of pink, which I love. And then I've been using, so this is for 2021, so obviously I'm not going to, but I've just been using like the Zig, I'm just trying to get this to focus. Here we go. Zig Clean color dots. And I really am loving these. I do have the pastel ones, and I'm finding if I want it to be super dark, I might have to like push it twice to get it to the level that I want. But otherwise, I'm really, really loving these, and I may end up getting more colors down the road. We shall see. So, but what I do is, so I have this one, and actually I'll just show you because I'm, whoa, sorry about that. I whale my tripod. I know I'm getting off on a bunny trail, but this is what I do. So let me find my monthlies. So right here. So basically that's what I do. So I will highlight my important dates, whether they're birthdays or appointments or what have you, just kind of outline them with a square. And then when the day is done, I just hit the dots on them so that, you know, I'm kind of following along the month. And obviously I'm a little behind because today is the 20th. You guys probably won't see this video until November because I batch all my videos because my internet is terrible. But anywho, so I plan on doing the same thing in here. I want to kind of keep everything the same across the board what I'm using so that it's easy to transition from one to the other. And I'm just going with what works. So this is what works right now. And so that's what I'm going to do. So this is my monthly overview. And then I have another top tab that basically just goes right into 2021. And again, this is just Sunny and Printables. And I put a little washi circle sticker that said 91% because my brain's ridiculous and a lot of times I can't remember what I printed them at. So this is an A6 printable at 91%. So it definitely is just a teeny bit bigger than 86 would be. So I have the whole entire monthly year in here, which is probably why it's a little bit bigger, but I really want to do that because I have a lot of doctor's appointment stuff coming up and I really need that sort of forward planning for in here. Okay, so that's my monthly. Then my weeklies, I'm not really, well, to be honest, I'm not using a lot of these a whole ton, but so my weeklies, this is a Sterling Ink weekly, and here's a full one. So you can just kind of see it's just sort of like an easy allocated to-do list and then a small tracker. So this one's cute, but I haven't really, this is sort of like when I don't have a whole lot going on that I use that. And then I have this weekly that is an SM Plans, and this one is, you know, when I'm really just getting more into the tracking mode, then I use this one as well. But for right now, I've mostly been using the dailies. And so this is what I'm using. It's basically a day on 2 pages, and it is this one is from Marcia Bermucci, and I just like that she puts the small month and kind of tells you where you're at. It's hard to see, but it is highlighted there and it's underlined for the day. So it's just nice. So kind of right now, I really just use these for when I am on the go and I'm just kind of trying to process, and I'm just moving my light around because I'm just gonna have to figure this camera out is the problem, because the more light I give you, the more the camera tries to adjust it and make it a little darker. Okay, so anyway, let me see if no, that's too much. All right. So I do use these monthlies and I do like that. And then I just have some notes from Sterling Ink. And then I have a miscellaneous that I've used all the papers in here, so that's empty right now. Then I have allocated section for my health. This is really important to me because this is what I'm using the on-the-go planner for. My goodness. That I can have all of this information for my physicians right at my fingertips so that when I'm at an appointment and they ask me a question, I can answer it easy. So I have my most important doctors tabbed here, and each thing I have some paper in here, and I will show you. Each one has a piece of paper, and so like if I have questions, or I kind of write like a little overview of the appointment in each one so I can refer back to it, and the dates that my appointment was, that works out great. Then I have my actual like the meds that I'm on and my doctor's information here, and then passwords, which obviously I'm not going to show you that, and bills, I'm not going to show you those, but I'll just show you an empty one there. I've actually more been using this for an order tracker than I have been for bills. And then I have a bunch of my gift cards. I'm a gift card hoarder. Are you guys the same? People give me gift cards and then I feel like I just never use them. Well, hello. My son's dog is coming to visit. So yeah, I always have a whole pile of gift cards that I haven't used that I need to use. And then the back has these nice card slots and an ID slot. I actually use this for my husband's work for his business cards. Then there's 2 slip pockets here. Obviously this is the one that this binder, my goodness, that this binder is in, but you still could store some different things in there. Barry, what are you doing? Okay. And then this particular one I have, and I'll zoom out a little bit. I have their new pen loop, and so I'm not really sure, and maybe y'all that have bought the pen loop can enlighten me, but the pen loop said 1, 2, or 3. The 3, if I get my fingers out there, is the only one that I'm finding actually fits these chunky clasps, and it clearly only fits 1 pen. So I'm not really sure what the different sizes are all about, but anyway. And then I have a big back pocket, which I just keep cash and a check in there, and that is it. That is pretty much all that I have in my on-the-go planner in a nutshell. And basically I keep the ollie clip on the front, 1 for a little bit of orange decoration, and 2, when I have my list, which like I'll show you, when I have my list like such, just say it's actually filled out, this is blank, for shopping, I just kind of keep that on the front, and then there you go. And then I have my highlighter and my pen, and everything is just boom, all there in one place, and it works out great, and I'm still really loving this. So this is the Moterm Pocket Versa. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.